Well, good morning, you guys,
Hey guys,
and welcome in. What's it called?
go live together.
Okay. I had a dementia moment there for a moment. A moment of not
Texas.
whatever. Listen, you guys, we have some great hosts, and let me introduce you. They are phenomenal. That's a word.
Phenomenal.
Yes. You have Scott from the Mustard
The
Drill.
one and only.
Yes, and he is versed on almost everything that you ask him. So if you have questions, he's the man. Then you have Eddie Lugo Studios. He's got so many secrets, but he's going to tell you about one later in the show. And he has bonfire merchandise that is being sold for the booze cruise.
The Booze Cruise.
Yes.
Booze Cruise.
Yes.
Yes. Then you have Jeremy, who's also a tech person. But let me tell you what he and Scott are. They're travel advisors, you guys.
Yep.
And if you need, yes, if you need some travel assistance,
Mhm.
contact these two guys. They can help and push you on the plane or the cruise.
Eddie, did you acquire a stream deck? Okay, that was natural sound. Okay.
That is an all too familiar sound in my house.
Yep.
And guess what else? Guess what else? I'm Cheryl, but guess what I can do? You know, last week I learned how to copy and paste, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I found out how to use the scissors on the YouTube thing.
The clipping tool.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I did see the scissors. So I guess my next thing will be what to do. Well, anyway, don't ask me how to do nothing. Just ask me, well, how do you talk? And that's all I can do.
And copy and paste.
And yeah, that's on a good day. On a bad day, I won't be able to tell you nothing about copy and paste.
Well,
I
use the snipping tool so often. I have it shortcutted on my taskbar.
Oh, see,
You spoke French to her.
I wanted to use it, but I was scared I was going to mess up something.
Well, that's a different snipping tool, Scott. What she's talking about is on YouTube, there is an actual button up underneath the video where you can take a clip, the one with the scissors. It's right next to the save button.
YouTube clipping.
And what that allows you to
don't tell me about nothing. Oh, see, Scott was going to get me all messed up.
And what that allows you to do is get 1 minute of any of your videos, and you can repurpose it into a new video to draw attention to the big video.
Yes,
right.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Don't ask me.
I'm sorry.
nothing,
When she
man.
said snipping tool, I did not understand that she was talking about the YouTube.
Because I don't know what I'm talking about. That's why no one should ever ask me how to, because I will tell you.
Well, you know, and there's even a nice option in Filmora, which I know that somebody might be possibly using to do some video editing. And there's a nice option at the export phase of your project where it asks you, it's like a slider. It asks you, would you like to create a 60-second highlight reel from the current project? And it will create it.
And I don't want to know, because a highlight reel would be like, what would that be like?
That would be reels, shorts, and your up and down.
Main points from your video into.
Yeah, so it'll basically make a 60-second highlight, separate video of highlights from the current project you were working on, and it will do that during the entire export process. So that's a relatively new feature in Filmora, but it is very nice. I have only used it a few times, but it's pretty cool. So
okay, I'm learning, you guys. So
and it's similar. It's a similar process to what you guys were just talking about, which is why I mentioned it. So.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
Well, welcome everybody who has made it into the live stream and also the replay. Welcome to Go Live Together. We are your morning team. And some people have made it into the chat. Melnet Living Free Zip Codeless has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We watched you this weekend.
Also, Cruising on the High Seas and Travel have made it in.
Good
Hi.
morning.
And my chat is stuck because I got a lot of tabs open, y'all. Just be patient. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have made it in.
Good morning.
Have arrived from the north.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Looks like House of X has made it into the chat. Hello.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Oh man, that gets me going.
Yes, it does. What Wellness with Frugal Mama has made it in.
Oh
Good
my
morning.
goodness,
Good morning.
Miss Lady, I just tagged you.
Mm-hmm. And she already commented on the video as well.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
See, I don't know how to do that.
Would you like to drop that news this morning?
Well, yes. I watch a lot ever since I had that heart thing, that and the heart monitor. I have watched a lot of people exercise and all of this other stuff. And so today was the day that I and my 10-year-old Grace, we got out at 7 o'clock. I signed on to CME, left them running, and we went out on a walk, on a 20-minute walk in the neighborhood because for health reasons.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And filmed it. So that video just dropped over on Cruising is Fun Anytime. Be sure to catch that.
Yeah, I did that because people are telling me you should have walked more. You should have walked more 30 days before getting on the XL class.
Yeah, this is all part of cruise prep.
Yeah, so I'm walking, and if it don't work, trust and believe I will be back to tell you my feet still hurt. Okay.
And are you bone tired because of it?
Oh no.
Oh, because Bone Tired Travelers just made it into the chat. Good morning.
I get the feeling someone is watching us.
Oh. And let's see. The Mustard Drill has made it in. Good morning.
Where? I love that guy.
Me too.
Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Yo, yo, yo.
Yes.
Viva la raza!
And let's see. The Z Show Cruise Fun has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tom Oakes is in on the Facebook side. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Chicago.
Cruising on the High Seas and Travel has commented 96 more days until it is Cruise Day and 94 days till I believe I can fly, but I still don't know where I'm flying to.
Oh, we're going to find out.
Can anyone help me out on where it's going to be and what ship I am getting on? And let's see. Aaron Worsta has made it in. Good morning. Ground Tech Master on Glio has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
And we appreciate everybody that comes in and spends their mornings with us.
And let's see. There are some more. Bone Tired Travelers have a quick programming update. They registered with StreamYard this weekend.
Nice.
Yes. And Melnet's Living Free Zip Codeless says we use Filmora.
So I should get Filmora.
I think somebody has already gotten it.
You got it and I don't have it?
Yeah, I downloaded it, and as soon as I learn it,
again,
and as soon as I learn it, then I'll be able to bring Scott on, and we could do a Jeremy's Tech Adventure on how to edit using Filmora.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, please.
I need to know when you get something.
I got to do another one for CapCut also.
I don't know what that is.
Same thing.
But when you get something, I need something.
You need something? So you're going to start editing?
No, I'm not.
Because that's what it is.
Okay, I just want it.
You just want it? Then download it. Filmora.
I don't know how to spell it.
Although I've never used the mobile version, so
Right.
never.
TNT's Adventures to Sea has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Rob with Cruise Brothers has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
And we got an Olaf from the Cruise Nuts in the Caribbean. Good morning.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Good morning.
Can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising has made it in.
You stay right
Good
there.
morning.
Yep. Stick
Stay right
around.
there. Stay right there because we're going to talk about you.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Here goes. Now, you know, when I wake up early, and I woke up early this morning, I woke up at like 4:45 because I went to bed like 8 o'clock last night. I missed everybody that had a live last night. But God told me, this is who's told me, because I'm going to do like Eddie did on his quickie morning this morning. He said God was waking him up through the night. And all this. So God woke me up too, Eddie. But he said, go look at Can't Stop Walking.
Yep.
But loves mowing
And
cruising and doing funny stuff.
Yes.
Well, I follow him a lot because a lot of his stuff, you know, is entertaining. Like he said, this is strictly for entertaining.
Yep.
And he told us about a month or so ago, right after he got off the celebration, he said, I'm going to Costa Rica with a friend. And, you know, and I said, oh, wow, you know, your family got a little timeshare down there. And I said, well, I'm going to catch some of his stuff, you know. So I've been catching on and off. But this morning, he talked about some misadventures that went awry on him. Like one thing, his GoPro that had a floaty went down to the bottom of the...
No, it didn't have a floaty.
Yeah, he had the yellow...
He had the floaty?
Yeah, he had the floaty and it still went down to the bottom.
Yep.
And somebody had to jump in, you know, one of the workers at the resort, you know, had to jump in and get it. Then he went zip lining and his friend that he went on the trip with got stuck.
Stuck on the zip line.
Which he'll never zip line now. He'll never.
Wasn't going to in the first place. This is Exhibit A right here this morning.
And then what? Oh yeah, the horseback riding he did. The trees was knocking his friend in the branches. You know, I mean, he just had so far.
It's a funny live stream. Be sure to get over there and catch that replay from this morning. Really, really funny. Very entertaining.
Yes,
Love it. Love it. G Mama Grows has made it in. Good morning.
Good
And
morning.
welcome to the party.
And if you haven't connected to her, go over there and look. She was in yesterday. She came in yesterday on one of the live streams yesterday.
TNT's Adventures to Sea has made it in with a cruise countdown. 73 days. We will be in Italy for the Mediterranean cruise.
Oh my God.
I love it.
That is my dream. That's my bucket list. I'm doing Alaska, so Mediterranean's got to come next.
Orange Cone Vlog has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Castawaygos have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Okay, and Can't Stop Walking says I just uploaded the Zipline. So you got to catch that too. Together We Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
And I believe we are all caught up in the chat for now. Wow.
What Ross said.
Texas. Yeah, Texas.
What did he say?
You might as well get it ready because yeah, that's the deal. Texas. That's what he said.
Whatever.
Yep.
You know, y'all just wait till Scott tells his story. We all gonna be saying Texas.
Yep. That's right.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get up and jump.
Okay, but wait a minute. We got some big news, but first we got to bring you the featured creators list for today, which all of these channels are linked down in the description of this video. Please go hit up these channels. They are near and dear to our heart. And here goes. First up is She Sails Away. Next up is Cruising with Keith. Next up is Orange Cone Vlog.
Yes.
Next up is Always on the Move. And last but definitely not least is Traveling with Tinkerbell.
Yes. Yes. And she's a brand new startup ladies YouTuber. So please go check her out. And she's a travel agent as well.
Yep. And we interviewed her over on Cruising is Fun Anytime yesterday. We had a very good live show. She has a Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas playlist in her channel. So be sure to go and check that out. And also she's going to be dropping a lot of shorts as well.
So, and Cruising with Keith had their very first live stream yesterday. And even though they had some technical difficulties with it, I think they still managed to pull it off pretty well. I guess they switched to their phone or whatever, but I tuned into it. I really enjoyed it. Those two, Keith and his wife, I think Joanne or Joanna. Anyway, they have a really good they have a really good rapport with each other. And I thought that they did a really good job of, answering questions and, and really just kind of handling their first live stream. So
they did.
And I think they're going to do some more live streams and stuff as well. So definitely I would encourage everyone from our community to go to Cruising with Keith, check his channel out and subscribe and see what Keith has in store for the future. So and they got so much energy. I love it. They got the energy that. So they're New Yorkers. I guess they are both from Queens. So and they had they just had this really good kind of like New York sound and mannerisms about them and stuff like that. Like not like New York neighborhood, right? Like what I would consider real New York, right?
Exactly.
And we have our own real New Yorker here with us as well every morning. So
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And today, July 24th, we are waking up to 83 degrees with 85% humidity and mostly sunny. The Voyager of the Seas is in port today, and if you are sailing on her, your sail away forecast is as follows: 90 degrees, 67% humidity, partly cloudy, and it's only calling for 15% precipitation. We are not looking at rain today, so you are going to be hot and dry.
Okay. Yesterday, the Weather Channel, the one that I really, really, really believe in, said Galveston will be under. We got so many notifications. A severe thunderstorm.
Yeah.
And I tell you, that thunderstorm wasn't even a cup of water.
Yep.
I said
our windshield. We were sitting in a parking lot, and our windshield barely got wet. That was the severe thunderstorm that they just alerted us to, and I'm like, no, that's not right.
Yes,
that is not right at all. And let's see, July 24th on this day.
Oh, an ad. That was an ad.
Yeah, it was. It was a pop-up. I deal with the same thing that Scott deals with, and this one comes from a viewer. Actually, this first story. It says, today in 1983, Air Canada Flight 143 makes an emergency landing in Gimli, Manitoba. The flight ran out of fuel at an altitude of 12,500 meters halfway through its flight from Montreal to Edmonton. Called the Gimli glider, the cause was...
You called it?
Gonna get fired?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. This was Air Canada's first jet with metric conversion on board. The fuel depot was still operating on imperial measure.
That's what did it.
Captain Bob Pearson, who was also an experienced glider pilot, successfully landed the plane without fuel and no loss of life. So I thought that was real interesting. Thank you, Rob, from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel, for that today in history. Really appreciate it.
That backwards weird metric system.
I'm telling you.
I understand why Europe and other parts of the world, but come on, Canada, you're North America. Get with the imperial program here.
Yep. And going all the way back to 1567 today, it says Mary, Queen of Scots, was formally deposed after rebellious Scottish nobles deserted her army at Carberry Hill and forced her to abdicate in favor of her 1-year-old son, James. Let's see. In 1847, Brigham Young and his fellow Mormons arrived in Salt Lake City, Utah. 1897, Amelia Earhart, one of the world's most celebrated aviators and the first woman to fly alone across the Atlantic Ocean, was born in Atchison, Kansas.
Can you fly, McFly?
Oh, wow. Okay. In 1915, in one of the worst maritime disasters in American history, the passenger liner SS Eastland capsized in the Chicago River, killing more than 840 people in Chicago.
Wow.
I saw a big Chicago come across the chat a while ago too.
I'm not sure who's in the chat that's from Chicago.
I think
TNT.
that would be
TNT Adventures to Sea.
An orange cone.
Yeah, it's an orange. I thought it was orange cone. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Ross.
didn't know.
They're from California, but they live in Chicago now. So
Yeah, right.
I always mess with them by putting Chicago.
Yep. On this day in 1974, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that President Richard Nixon had to provide transcripts of the Watergate tapes to Special Prosecutor Leon Jaworski. Today in 1998, the World War II drama Saving Private Ryan, starring Tom Hanks, was released.
That was a long movie.
Yeah.
Most of his movies are long, like Forrest Gump. A lot of his movies are long.
In 2005, American cyclist Lance Armstrong became the first rider to win the Tour de France 7 times.
And then he got all doped.
Yep. And that will do it for On This Day in History.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? I mean, are you really ready? Hang on, I got to get this ready. Hang on.
No,
let me see if I'm still
not
sharing.
ready.
You're not ready?
Oh,
No,
Scott,
I don't think they're ready.
Please, I'm ready. Please, I'm ready for Scott's news.
Yeah, I don't think they're ready for this.
Hold on, let me get ready.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I believe we have made it to the. Wait, no, we got to catch up in the chat first.
Okay.
Wait. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. More anticipation, ladies and gentlemen, because we got a big story for you. Yes, we do.
I don't know if I agree with that statement, but okay.
Let me see. I'm just trying to see if we missed anybody in the chat.
I think Stats and Tree came in, so say good morning to them.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes.
Good morning.
Cruising Scene and Miss Queen Sunkissed have made it in. Good
morning.
morning.
Thank you for inspiring
the King's
me.
here too.
Oh, the King. Is that the Burger King or is that the Taco King or Pizza King? Which one?
This is Pineapple King.
Pineapple King. Okay, very good. I don't know that that's a good segue for the cruise and travel industry news, but we will go forward with it.
Morning news with.
Okay, I am. I'm going to read this story now.
Yay!
New Carnival ship reveals something new during float out.
Yeah.
Carnival Jubilee emerged from its construction dock at the renowned Meyerwerft shipyard in Papenburg, Germany on July 21st. The major construction milestone went ahead of schedule rather than on July 22nd. The emblem is the first of its kind ever displayed on a Carnival cruise ship, pays homage to the sovereign and independent nation of
Texas.
Texas! Yay! Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
And it comes as the LNG powered vessel will be based out of the port of Galveston in
Texas.
towards the end of the year. Speaking at the ceremony, Christine Duffy, president of Carnival Cruise Lines, expressed her gratitude to Meyer Werft's team for their exceptional craftsmanship and dedication. She also shared her excitement for Carnival Jubilee's upcoming Western Caribbean deployment, because where else would it go but from Galveston, set to begin in December 2023. The Texas star on the Carnival Jubilee's bow is a symbol of our commitment to the port of Galveston as the first cruise line to sail year-round from Galveston. We have a long history with the community, and our next new ship is our latest investment in support of the local economy's impressive growth while delivering innovative experiences for our guests, said Duffy. As the sun casts a warm glow over the shipyard, the Carnival Jubilee majestically glided into the water, making a significant milestone in its construction process. Beginning construction in 2022, over a year of dedicated work and meticulous craftsmanship has led to the moment, and the shipyard's team, along with Carnival Cruise Line executives, could not have been prouder of their creation.
Beautiful.
Texas.
Texas. Texas. Texas.
That's right.
So I'll go on to say this. The Carnival Jubilee's journey has been closely watched by cruise fans, eagerly awaiting news of its progress. Now with the boat out behind it, the ship gears up for its next phase of construction, where it will undergo meticulous interior outfitting to prepare for its inaugural voyage. Its sea trials are scheduled for November of 2023. Right. So, and then it'll be coming to
Texas.
That's right.
So I don't know about how I feel, because the first thing I said to my wife was, well, what are they going to do when they reposition it to Florida?
Yep.
You know, are they going to are they going to put like some brown paper bag or something over that, or with a sign that says pardon our whatever, our mess or something, or whatever. But anyway, it is very unusual. And, maybe it does symbolize that it will stay there for the long term and maybe not undergo the normal repositioning schedule that cruise ships do with ships. So, but it's pretty cool.
Ross says duct tape.
Yes. So moving on.
That's the way we deal with stuff in Texas. We duct tape it, man.
Yeah. Moving on. Popular Florida home port conducts extensive cruise guest survey. Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, has completed an extensive survey of more than 7,000 cruise guests, stretching across a 4-month period and covering both peak and non-peak cruise days. Multiple cruise lines were included in the survey, and as a result, show great enthusiasm for cruising and for what travelers are looking for, not only in a cruise, but also what they want from a home port. So from December 2022 through March of 2023, Port Everglades, the third busiest passenger cruise port in the world, conducted detailed surveys with post-cruise guests during peak travel periods as well as off-peak travel periods to ensure a thorough sampling of guests' experiences and preferences. A total of 7,186 guests completed the survey, with participants from Celebrity Cruises, Holland America Cruise Line, Princess Cruises, Royal Caribbean International, Silver Seas, and Viking Cruises. Some travelers from Balearia Cruise Ferry Service, which runs between Fort Lauderdale to both Grand Bahama Island and Bimini, also participated in the survey. In total, guests from 25 different vessels were surveyed. We really want to know how we can improve the guest experience and also how port impacts the economy's well-being of Broward County. Said Jonathan Daniels, Port Everglades CEO and port director. Daniels noted that the survey's timing might have some impact on responses since late 2022 and early 2023 were still considered post-pandemic recovery periods. But now the port anticipates 3 million travelers for the fiscal year compared to the 1.9 million that had been forecasted. We can confidently say cruising is back, and your opinion matters. A similar survey was conducted in 2015, but only included responses from 1,800 travelers and was only conducted over an 8-day period during spring break season. Still, some comparisons of the numbers does indicate interesting growth in the cruise industry and changes in and traveler dynamics. The extensive survey conducted revealed some interesting findings about cruise passenger demographics as well as port choices and travel plans. Surveyed passengers ranged in age from under 18 to over 75, with the highest percentage, 18%, being age 55 to 64. Of the respondents, 22% were first-time cruisers and 36% used a travel agent to book their cruise. Most travelers, 45%, were traveling in parties of 2, while 30% were in groups of 3 to 4, and 20% were traveling in larger groups of 5 to 20 passengers. Of domestic U.S. resident travelers surveyed, 53% live in the southeastern U.S., which is higher than the 38% reported in 2015. This indicates more travelers prefer to cruise from ports close to home, and that cruises may be growing in popularity as a preferred vacation option. Of those surveyed, 56% had sailed from Port Everglades in the past, indicating a majority of travelers as return visitors. Fewer guests, however, are arriving to the cruise port in the days preceding their voyage. In the recent survey, 34% of respondents stayed in a hotel for at least one night pre-cruise, while in 2015, that number was 51%, indicating the greater availability now of shorter cruise itineraries, which are more appealing to local travelers more likely to drive to the port. To reach the port, while 26% of travelers drove their own vehicle, 35% used taxis or rideshare services, and just 4% used cruise line transfers. So very interesting. So it seems like Port Everglades is growing. I've not sailed out of there a whole lot of times, but a few times. And in fact, the very first cruise I ever took with my wife on the Navigator of the Seas was from Port Everglades.
Nice.
So,
I've never sailed.
That is it for the news.
Let's get caught up in the chat here. Midlife Travels have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. I know I saw another one come in also. My chat is stuck. Okay, wait a minute. The Bud Files have made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
Mona did what? Has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
BDBGP has made it in. Good morning. Wait, I'm being face ID'd right now. That's not right. That's not right at all.
Cheryl's about
Texas.
Yeah. Shopping. That's Orange Cone Blog says duct tape fixes and covers everything. I know that's right. We always got to. Hey, Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
And Syed Masur has made it in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Carmlin for the win. Carmen has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Wow. And I'm still scrolling. Yeah, the astute tourist has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
I see a Facebook user named Eddie Lugo.
Eddie Lugo. Yeah. Hey, good morning.
Eddie, how do
Welcome
you
in.
do that?
He's
Viva la raza!
Oh my God. In another cruise and travel industry news story, the Hurtigruten Group is adapting its fleet to address its long-term strategic growth initiatives by moving MS Otto Sverdrup to Hurtigruten, Norway, and deploying MS Bod to the Arctic and Antarctica, leaving the Norwegian coast.
Say that backwards.
I can't. This fleet adjustment is a natural extension of the company's operational split in 2021 and the recent restructuring that created the dedicated support functions for Hurtigruten Expeditions and Hurtigruten Norway. In other news, Hurtigruten Expeditions, a leading sustainable adventure travel company, is distributing its inaugural Rapid Response Fund donation, effectively launching the philanthropic initiative from Hurtigruten Foundation, the group's charity arm. The new fund empowers Hurtigruten Expeditions people to support the communities they visit at sea, reinforcing its commitment to creating a net positive impact through travel. So let's see.
And if you all haven't checked out the astute tourist, his voice is so calming. It's like, oh man, I can listen to him talk all day.
And he said, Cheryl, I love your glasses.
Thank you so much.
Orange Cone Blog says, ordered more from Temu.
Yes. And guess what? We have an order coming back to back.
So instead of taking back-to-back cruises, we're ordering back-to-back.
Temu. Yeah, but you know
Retired
what?
travelers that placed the Temu order at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock this morning, a dangerous time.
Oh yeah, I've learned my lesson with that shopping in the middle of the night. But UPS might be going on strike, so I don't know. Not USPS, but UPS.
Yeah.
I saw that on the big news.
Yeah, what I just saw like a little blurb. I haven't been following it too much, but I guess the regular drivers, the full timers that have been there for a long time or whatever, they make like $42 an hour, but the part timers only make $16 an hour. So there's a huge disparity in their salaries. So I guess that's one of the reasons why they're going to strike.
Yeah.
There's a question from House of X for you. For the muster drill, what editing app or software do you use to make your videos where viewers see you in corners? I think you're talking about that subscribe thing that you do up at the top.
Are they talking about that?
No, I'm thinking he's talking about that circle thing.
I was saying, I thought they were. Wait, let me read this here.
Okay.
I think he's talking about how I vlog.
Okay.
So, because how I'm up in the corner when I'm vlogging.
Yes.
Right.
So, if that's what you're talking about, you can't do that on an iPhone. So, you can't do that on an iPhone. That is a feature or a function of the flagship Samsung Galaxy phones. So I believe it started in the S20 or S21. Eddie is holding up an S21, I believe, and I have an S23 Ultra Samsung Galaxy. So you need like a newer Samsung flagship phone but that is a feature or function in the camera of that Galaxy phone called Director's View. And what Director's View does is it allows you to do it either way. Like I could be the like the main image and just what I'm seeing could be up in the corner, but that would be kind of stupid in my opinion. But so I flip it around and I put myself up in the corner. And I do that specifically because I saw a lot of feedback in a Reddit one time that, yep, there you go, Director's View. So, but I saw some feedback in a Reddit one time about how cruise YouTuber or YouTube audience members and stuff like that want to see, they want to see more of what we see and less of us.
Yeah.
So I decided to vlog that way, and it's been going over well. People seem to enjoy it. I do get a lot of questions about it, and I get a lot of comments about how people enjoyed that and liked it. So, but yeah, sorry, can't do it with iPhone.
The way that you get around that with the iPhone is you download an app called Revo, R-E-V-O, and it does similar.
It does a split screen. It does a split screen. So it's not exactly the same, but yes, it does. But you know, so it's similar.
It does the picture in picture, but the PIP is a little bit bigger than what Scott is talking about over on the Android side. You can do a circle, a square, or a rectangle. But in order to get rid of their watermark, you either have to like crop your video just a little bit bigger to hide their watermark, or you can pay for the full version. Mm-hmm. But the way that Scott is discussing, it automatically comes with your phone.
Yeah, it's just a feature of the camera
already. It might be on Leo's phone already, you know. So just check it out with the equipment that you already have.
Yeah. It's with a newer flagship Galaxy. So like either 20 or 21 and newer. Like I said, Eddie has it. I know he has a 21. I have the 23 Ultra, so of course it's on there. If they ever take it away, I will probably sue.
And I'm typing in the name of the app for Winston here. It's Revo, R-E-V-O. So that's for the iPhone user.
And there are no other Android phones out there either that do that. It is an exclusive Samsung Galaxy flagship feature. So like, for instance, I have the Pixel 7 Pro, which is the latest Pixel. You'd think that, you know, being a pure kind of Google device, it might have that, but nope.
So it must be a Samsung thing.
It's definitely a Samsung flagship feature for sure. Yep.
That'll work. That will work. And speaking of creators and people creating, Eddie, do you have the lineup for the remainder of the day, good sir? You're muted.
Oops. Here we go. Of course I do. Following us, 10 a.m. in the morning, the Seashore Cruise Fun. 11 Eastern will be a Moment in the World with Darian. 1 p.m. Eastern, Roy and Becky's Travels. 4 p.m. J&S Adventures. Both files will have a premiere at 5 p.m. 7 p.m. Cruise Nuts will have a premiere. Alicia's Adventures in Cruising will be live, and also the Moonlight Adventures will have another premiere, also 7 p.m. And closing the night, the Vineyard Chicks Homestead will be on at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight.
That'll work.
And if you all want to see the Paradise, the Naughty Cruiser is doing a premiere or doing a vlog. But guess who has a secret about the
Paradise?
About the Paradise.
I think that might be our good friend Eddie Lugo for the Facebook side.
Oh my God.
October 28, 2024, leaving out of Tampa, Florida, on a 6-day cruise, going to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman on the Carnival Paradise on a 6-day cruise, like I said. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel. $25 down will get you a spot right now. You have to pay your down payment on your cabin, and you got all the way till May next year, 2024, and just pay off your cruise by July 2024. The sooner you do it, the better. Some gonna be some nice entertainment activities going on during the cruise, hosted by House of X. Also, Mike and Rihanna are part of this cruise also, and they are managing the Facebook group where you could go and check out all the activities we are going to be doing. For more information, also contact Mr. Bruce, contact me, or Mike and Rihanna, and we'll let you how to get in. The sooner, the better.
Who's Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
I saw you, white boy. Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah, baby.
Yep. And speaking of paradise, sometimes we go to these cruise ports and we start collecting some items at our home. And Gabriel has come up with a question. What is your favorite or number one cruise keepsake that you have collected?
Yeah. So I try to, like I said, when I go to a cruise port, I try to get away from the tourist areas and away from the shore excursions, although I do take them. And I try to, get out into the real destination. So, and occasionally I will run across something that I feel is worth, investing in, or, supporting those local artists and create, people who create things and stuff. So I actually have a few of them here off camera. So I have many, but I've just selected a few for this morning. So this particular item, if you notice, this is a vase, but this kind of design aspect here is actually just a paint soaked cloth or glue or whatever that was kind of stuck to the vase, and in a way that was done, I thought, very artistically. And it's done by a local artist on the island of Curacao. So I picked this up in Curacao, and I was there on the Carnival Sunshine, formerly the Carnival Destiny. And I just thought it was really unique piece, and it's definitely one of a kind. And I definitely wanted to support that local artist. So we went ahead and picked this up. So we really enjoyed this. And then we have several of these. So if you're not familiar, that is not the Puerto Rican flag. That's the Cuban flag. So I picked this box up in Cuba, and as you can see, it's handmade, it's handcrafted, and I have several of them actually. They're different sizes and stuff like that. And one of the things that makes this so unique is not only was it handcrafted by a person in Cuba, but it's also kind of different, and it's tricky, and it really takes a while, and hopefully this won't be a total on camera fail, but
no, it's a puzzle. I see it.
Yeah. So basically there is a way to open this. There's only one single way to open this, and there's a compartment inside. And what it is this corner and the opposite corner. So basically I put my thumb on this front corner here and my index finger on this bottom corner, and I kind of pull. And probably now it's going to be a total fail. Oh, there it is. And it pulls open and reveals a you know, like a little compartment. And I have different sized ones as well. They come like really big, or they have like little ones like this. But it was just such a unique item. I'd never seen it in any other port. And I definitely wanted to support the Cuban economy while I was in Cuba. So yeah, so it's definitely one of my more treasured keepsakes that I've picked up on my travels.
Nice. Eddie?
Well, I like to collect license plates from whatever country I go to. As you can tell, I have a few there. My retired one from New York, my birthday on different chops. Also, the our wedding anniversary plate. I also collect from here in the States, everywhere I go. But every country that we visit, I get a magnet for the fridge, a shot glass, change from their currency, and a license plate. But my main thing is the license plate. I got a whole bunch of them, and once we get our back porch all screened and set up everything back there with the grill and everything, all my license plates are gonna go on the wall to make a nice feature out of it. So,
that's what's up.
Yep.
And let's see. I know we have collected several items.
Yes. Some free, some not so free.
Yep.
Free because it was his first cruise. So anytime we got a whole stack of these. Because on his first cruise, oh man.
We're gonna put that in the scrapbook.
And
No, why not?
And I know nobody else that's a creator that has traveled on Carnival. Because when he did this, I wanted to scream, but you know, it was his first or second, might have been his second cruise.
It was my second because it was the anniversary cruise and it was a short one, and we had an obscene amount of onboard credit. So what did I do? I bought myself a bucket of 4 beers for $21. You know, I was like, hey, that's a good price, but I didn't know that it would come in this right here. It's a beer bucket. And
I know
Nice.
nobody has this.
yeah, I took this as a souvenir. I'm like, hey, this is my bucket right there. So yeah, I did.
I'm so embarrassed to show y'all that. But this is what a rookie would do.
Hey, that's my bucket.
My thing is we have a collection
Shot glasses.
of from every port we've ever been on.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a refrigerator.
And let me see.
A refrigerator.
Mile Zero. That's where we're going.
Nice.
On the Paradise. Mile Zero.
Yep.
To Key West. This is my favorite one so far. It's still got the plastic on it.
Yeah, we don't use it.
I actually have a coffee mug from Key West that says Mile Zero on it. So.
Nice.
Okay. And we don't smoke cigars, but we buy them. We got a case of cigars
Little
for
Coke.
when people come to our house that do smoke. We offer them a cigar. Then we do coffee mugs.
New York.
Yeah, we we have a collection of coffee mugs.
Yep.
Liquor. We buy liquor.
But my favorite thing that we got was in Progresso, and it's really heavy. It's made of wood, you know, it's carved like that, but it's also painted with gold accents. I picked this up on the beach from a guy bringing stuff around, and he started at the price started at $75. And Hannah's burying my feet in sand. You know, we're having a blast, and I'm sitting here negotiating. Well, I finally got him down to like $25. So I figured this was a good thing that we could put right here on our display.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is heavy. It's got some stoutness to it, you know. But he told me the Jaguar represents power or something like that. So I don't know. It was beautiful, and I got it. So yeah. Bone Tie
Nice.
Travel says we collect Christmas ornaments.
You know, I haven't started doing that yet, and I really need to do that for the Christmas tree.
Yep.
But
some
then,
ornaments.
yeah.
And Bone Tire Traveler says that was gorgeous, Scott. I think they were talking about the vase. Because I know I saw another one about the vase as well. Hey, It's a Cruise Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
How We Cruise has made it in.
Good morning.
Oh,
Yeah, and they said that's a really cool piece, Scott. The vase.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
It was very unique and you know, and like I said, definitely one of a kind, and you know, and it was it supported a local artist. So
yep.
Oh, we got paintings from the auction place.
Yep, off the cruise ship.
Yeah,
whenever you go to the Champagne art auction,
that's
on the Carnival ship, they give you a free piece of art to take home with you, 11 by 17. But all of them are nice.
Yeah.
So the other thing too is, I don't know if you probably can't see it here, but like right here, there are two paintings back there. Those are by James Sears. And if you don't know who he is, he's usually somewhere on the dock in Nassau, like somewhere there right outside of the cruise pier, like there along the main street, right outside the ship port area. And he does a lot of paintings and stuff, small little paintings, bigger ones and stuff like that. You know, so he's a local artist there in Nassau. So we try to support him as well. We usually go by and have him, you know, paint something or whatever for us. So he either has stuff that is there that he will just kind of like add something to it, kind of like, you know, personalize it for you, or he will actually, if you show him something or whatever, he'll actually paint it there for you, like something unique. So but in any event, I always make sure I go by there as well when I'm in Nassau. I don't always buy something from him, but I always go by and say hi and you know, and look at what he has. So I try to do that too. But, you know, I have lots of stuff, you know, everything ranging from just simple knickknacks that I've picked up to, you know, like I said, more unique things. I could probably spend 3-4 hours showcasing all of the kinds of stuff that I've gotten over the times. Not everything is my favorite, but these were a few of my favorite, you know, ones that I've picked up over the years. You know, so I definitely wanted to share them. So.
Yeah, we also collect refrigerator magnets as well.
Oh, yeah. My refrigerator is actually full. I can't collect anymore.
Yeah, that's let me
when
see.
I see Kurt and Marsha's side of their refrigerator in the morning, right? I think that looks exactly like the side of my refrigerator.
Us too.
You know, our chest freezer also has a metal front, so we're starting to put magnets on that one also.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Granny Filming again has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bone Tire Traveler says, I have so much to go in the scrapbook.
Oh God. We even got 2, but we put our picture albums in there because if you buy elegant picture or whatever, the albums were $6.99, you know, the 8x10s, and that's what we get.
Right.
They're $6.99, and so we buy those too.
Let's see. Bone Tire Traveler says the bucket is hilarious.
I was so
I would have totally kept the bucket myself. So
and he packed it.
Yeah,
he packed it. Oh my God.
Yeah, I would have. I mean, however I had to get. I mean, I would have put it like down over my head and wore it like a hat or something, you know, or like.
I was so embarrassed to show y'all that. This what a rookie.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it was a great addition because we have a bar here at the house, and it was like, hey, a beer bucket, you know. So it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah,
that's why I kept it.
Scrow's
Nest has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Cruising Scene says we collect Christmas ornaments too.
Okay.
Yep.
We're gonna start doing that.
And let's see. Cruising Scene says, yeah, you can make some good deals, people selling on the beach. That's what we do in Progresso. We walk past all of the shops except for the tequila tasting. Because I get a little loaded up before I go to the beach. There's so many like tequila tastings along the way that I'm already loaded before I get on the bus. That way, whenever we reach the 2 for $5 margarita place, you know, I'm pretty much there already. But we got to stop in with salsa. You know, we got to have the whole Mexican thing because they got great street tacos. When Hannah came with us, I really, really enjoyed those street tacos. They're huge, though. If you order them there, make sure that you know what you're ordering. They're the biggest street tacos I've ever seen. And they're about the same size as the ones that you get at Three Amigos. So if you've been in the Cozumel to Three Amigos, you know how big
I've been to Three Amigos, but I've never eaten there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, they got bacon on the street tacos. It is
Very
wonderful.
good.
Wonderful
Oh my
street
God.
tacos.
Those tacos are very good.
And Bone Tar Traveler says, I got one of those pieces on my first cruise.
Okay.
From the dude in Nassau.
mm-hmm.
Let's see who else has made it in. Okay, Bone Tar Traveler says we have the Carnival photo album and the scrapbook. Yeah, we just picked up the scrapbook on our celebration cruise. We still got to fill that thing up.
Yeah.
Bone Tar Traveler says I may need the bucket if somebody slips me tequila on the booze cruise. And it's me, Wonston. Yes, honey, has made it into the chat.
Good morning.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
That's right. Welcome to the party. And cruising is fun anytime has made it into the chat. Good morning.
So it's
Welcome back.
Good morning.
Texas.
Good morning.
Texas.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Texas.
Okay, Team Reese Travels has made it in. Good morning.
good morning, Team Reese.
Welcome
Hi.
to the Shenanigans.
Reese's Pieces.
Hang on, I'm trying to share this link right here real quick. Bam. Okay, for my fellow iPhone user. Your link is on the way, good sir. And Jeremy Farino says, hey, I made it just in time.
Yes, you did.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Say that.
But tell them about the link down there with the people that are being showcased today, so they can get.
Yeah, our highlighted channels that we do every morning are always linked down in the description of this video. Be sure to go check them out. They got a brand new fresh pup out of the gate, traveling with Tinkerbell, and also somebody else that ran their first live
Yesterday, yes.
Yeah, yesterday, cruising with Keith,
Yes.
especially those, but definitely all of them. Go check it out. Connect and reconnect in the event that you have became disconnected.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so, yes, with that, let's see what y'all got going on for the rest of the day. Let's go ahead and wrap up.
I am planning to do another quick video for to add to my blogs pretty soon. I'm also expecting to hear from Tinkerbird today, so we're gonna go through some stuff that she asked me to email her, and I completely forgot. I've been too busy lately, so we spoke yesterday after your interview, and I'm expecting her in another hour to be in touch with me. So I believe it's gonna be StreamYard, so she could do her own setup and start doing
Yes.
her own lives and stuff.
That's
And
what's up.
yeah, and other than that, I'll be in charge of the premiere for Cruise Nuts later tonight. They're usually traveling somewhere, so I kind of take over their premieres. And other than that, we'll be back tomorrow morning.
Cool.
Okay.
Scott?
Just travel agent stuff. So
And Bone Tire Traveler says, what? No meeting of friends of Eddie L
Well, you know
this
what?
morning?
Every morning we do that.
Every morning we do that because
Yes, we're consistent.
And the reason being is, let me tell y'all a secret. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good because there are some cruises that I would like to go on. So I'm trying to save a little penny here and a little penny there.
Yeah, but this is the wrong meeting. That's the Friends of Sherry M meeting
Okay.
that we need to be talking about. Yeah.
No, but I have two orders coming in, two really big orders. Like one is like $224, and the other one, I know you say, well, what can she buy for that much from Temu?
On Temu, yeah.
It was a lot
A
of
lot of
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff.
I mean, it all might be very reasonably priced, but I think that just adds to the kind of the mania of it.
Yeah.
You know, and you just keep filling the cart full of stuff, and the next thing you know, you're like, wow, all that stuff was really cheap. But it totally did total up to $98.
Oh, Denise says that's how much mine is, Cheryl.
Oh, see?
We are in compliance.
And it's a bad thing because Hannah has downloaded the app on her iPhone. iPad.
Yeah.
And she got some shoes on this last order that I really didn't pay attention to that was in the cart. And it was delivered. So she's the one that says, it's a good price, Mom. It's a good price. She even said that went to Progresso. Something we could have bought for $10 at Walmart. I mean, $5. We bought for $10 in Progresso.
Hadn't made it to the beach yet. They got me for $10.
And she told the man, "Oh, that's a good price." And we had to go ahead and buy it.
Scrow's Nest says Temu is like going to Costco.
Yeah.
It's a good price.
Yep. My daughter just said to me the other day, she's like, Dad, I was like, what? She's like, I have my first Temu package coming.
Nice.
She's like, I've been seeing you and Beth's packages coming. She's like, so I decided to put the app on my phone and order some stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And Jeremy Farino says the Walmart syndrome. Yeah, I get it. I really do. It's a good price, but eventually, you end up with a $70 cart and you're like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
It's $2 and $3 t-shirts for the kids. I'm like, okay, cool. And then we start piling things in the basket. I get up front and it's $70.
Yeah. I mean, I literally go back through my cart and I will, when it's gotten too out of hand, I go back through and I have to make tough decisions, but I do remove things.
Right.
I'm like, okay, that I don't really need. Okay, that I don't need that one either, and stuff like that. And I do that pretty often, but
it doesn't work.
I always have at least one Temu order in the pipe all the time.
Nice. And C Tripping with Kim and Scott says we bought our 80s party outfits off Temu.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Huh. I need to see. I had not picked this up to shop. I've been right here with everybody.
Yeah, she's running the show actually on the tablet today.
Yeah, and this is
progress.
Oh yeah, I'm in Scott's chat.
Okay. And
I've been right here with everybody. I've been engaging in everything. But it was Scrow's Nest. It's his fault. Because he brought up Temu, so therefore
he's already got orange on. There's a lot in branding and advertising, okay? And I'm just saying that's a gateway color.
Scrow's Nest did it.
Yeah, but it's also J&S color too, so we can't avoid it. Anyway, thank everybody who has come into the shenanigans this Monday. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did,
have a good week.
Yeah, everybody have a good week. Take care of each other out there. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.